Hi, it's Zoe, back again, with some insider tips on how to write the killer CV. Give a Grad a Go is the UK's leading specialist graduate recruitment agency. Every day we look at a huge number of CVs, so we know what can make you stand out. Tip 1. Get the basics right. It may seem obvious, but making sure that the information and dates you have on your CV are accurate can make a huge difference. Employers value attention to detail, so a small mistake in this area will be a red flag to them. Make sure that all of your education and employment dates are correct and that any temporal gaps are explained. For example, if you took some time off before or after uni to travel, make sure you put this in your CV. Get your phone number and email address right. You'd be surprised how many people forget a digit or a letter on their CV. And if an employer can't contact you, they can't ask you for an interview. A fresh pair of eyes can be really helpful with these things. Get someone you trust, a friend, lecturer or parent, to proofread your CV. They'll catch mistakes that you might miss. Tip 2. Less is more. When you graduate, it's tempting to think that the more you have on your CV, the better you'll look to an employer. But no one wants to read through pages of all the societies you've been a member of and the paper round you had when you were 12. Do your best to keep your CV down to one page and make sure all experience is relevant. List your education first, followed by your experience, and give bullet point details on each. Your dissertation might have taken blood, sweat and tears, but it's unlikely that an employer will be interested in its title, so keep it short and sweet. The essentials are university attended, degree result or predicted result, and A-levels. List your experience in historical order, but spend more time and space on the work experience that is relevant to the sector you're applying to. Tip 3. Formatting is your friend. A good-looking CV can make or break you. If the text is too small for employers to read, it's going to make it hard for them to see you as a candidate. Formatting can really help you to make your CV, and therefore yourself, as attractive as possible. Make sure you set your margins to wide, that way you can fit more on the page. Be consistent in the way you set out information. There's no point switching from bullet points to stars halfway down the page. And make sure you're using the same type and size of font throughout. You don't need to list your references when making an application, unless it's specified by the employer. Just have a short sentence at the end of your CV that reads, "References available on request." Tip 4. The modern-day cover letter. It's hard enough writing a CV, let alone a cover letter. Lots of places will ask you to submit one to express your interest in a specific role, but there is a way of conveying that interest without having to write a 2-page document. When you're building your CV, make sure you include a personal profile section at the top of the page. You can tailor this to the position you're applying for. It shouldn't be longer than 5 lines, and try to avoid clichés like "I am passionate about," but make sure you convey that you're enthusiastic and eloquent. This is particularly important when you're submitting your CV to agencies. They'll rarely ask you for a cover letter. If you'd like some more advice on how to write a killer CV, visit the help section on our website, giveagradago.com, where you can find more tips and CV templates. If you're a grad, give us a go. Next, I'll be revealing industry secrets on how to nail the interview process.